And it goes a little something like this.
What up? Welcome to another episode. This is the New Year episode, 2021 of T Big Mike and this Jimmy, and what we doing for this year.
Getting vaccinated?
No, fool, we just saying.
That too.
Yeah.
What's good?
What's good, my brothers?
I don't know. You look at the news, ain't nothing good.
Right?
Staying alive.
But still breathing, that's the good thing. We're still here, still doing our thing.
So, going back a couple of weeks at 11:59 p.m. or 12 a.m., January 1st, what was the feeling like after everything we've been through in 2020? Was it instant? Or was it like, oh shit, man, what the hell gonna happen now? Or was it a sigh of relief?
It depends on what side of the fence you're looking from.
Elaborate.
How can I put that? Depending on what color you are. If you're a black man, we kind of, we got a lot of our nerves going crazy. I should say men of color. I can't just say black. There's brown too. So
right.
Yeah. It's been shaky.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was just like, it's an odd year. 2021 is an odd year. And odd years for me have just been odd. But I've never experienced an even year as bad as 2020. So I'm hoping that the odd year won't be so odd. But at the same time, everything that's going on just kind of tipped over, and we still have to deal with a lot of shit. A lot of stuff has been revealed to us, being black or colored people, around this country and stuff, that after 400 years, shit just ain't right, man. Difference is, growing up maybe even 20, 25 years ago, yeah, there's racism, yeah, there's injustice, yeah, there's inequality, but it wasn't so much in your face as it is now. And I think a part of the blame is social media, and then this fool, which I'm sure we're gonna get to, inciting a lot of hate and separation and division. It's just in your face. So it's another thing to add to the list of what we have to deal with as people of color in this United States, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I think now more than ever, it's like you wake up like, oh shit, man, what the hell gonna happen now? Whereas years and years ago before, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go about mine, I'm gonna handle my business. If something jump off at work, I'll deal with it then. might not likely happen, but I'm aware that it can happen. But now it's like pull the gloves off. Ain't nobody pulling no punches with this stuff. And it's something that you gotta wake up. As long as you blessed to wake up every day, something you gotta wake up every day and have on your mind and in your conscience and in your heart that it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt round about midnight after a few glasses of Crown on that New Year's Eve. Just trying to put stuff in perspective.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Word,
Yeah.
man.
First thing that went through my mind when the clock struck 12 was 2020 part 2.
Yeah.
I said, I know it's a new year and everybody was so happy, but I said, yeah, new year ain't changing what we going through.
Nope.
This is just gonna continue until this next year.
Mm-hmm. That's how I kind of thought about it too, man. It's just, a lot of
And
people.
everything.
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say then 5 days later, everything came true that I was thinking when they
Yeah.
decided to raid the fucking Capitol. So, yep.
Revolution may not have been televised, but Privilege Show was televised nationally for everybody around the world to see. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, man. I felt like when I saw the towers in 2001 and 9/11, I had the same feeling. I had the same feeling when I saw what happened last week at the nation's capital. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. It was like watching a movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. You know why?
Why?
For the last 15 years, they've been making movies about invading Congress or the White House.
Mm-hmm.
So it just took the right idiot, the right fucking fool to pour the gasoline to get shit started. And voila, 2021. What did you see? I mean, think about it. Look at all the movies we've had about, foreign countries invading us here in the United States to take over, the White House.
Right.
So I go by the rule of if you see it in the movie, it's bound to happen. Or if you see it in the movie, we have that intelligence. Weapons of mass destruction or, new type of tactical shit. If it's in a movie, 9 times out of 10, we got it or it's going to happen. And it finally happened.
I wasn't shocked that it happened. I was more shocked at what I was seeing while it happened. Police taking selfies. People climbing the buildings with rope, scaling the buildings like they on a rock climbing expedition.
Yeah, but wait, before you even go any further. But the thing you got to tell yourself or ask yourself, what color was the people that was doing this?
That's what I'm getting at.
So
that's what I'm getting at.
They always they feel that they're not all, but the mass majority of Trump followers believe that they are privileged. Let's put it that way.
What you gonna say, T?
I was saying, you see how they barely had any security up there, but then when Black Lives Matter up there, they had the whole military sitting in front of the Capitol.
Yeah.
But then, when it was white men, I'll say it wasn't exclusively white men, just so Black Lives Matter wasn't exclusively black men, but, but it just, they figured, they're white people, they won't act crazy, they'll be calm and we won't need all the security, but they actually needed it. And I'm like, that kind of, I was just thinking about like, this is the way black people protest versus the way white people protest. And not so much as I say white people, I hate to say it like that because I'm not that kind of person. I don't look at things in black and white like that. But
Yeah.
I look at this like this is how white men protest. If you look at Black Lives Matter, like how black men protest, I mean, yeah, there was, people they burned down stuff, but we had to do that. We didn't have to do that, but we did it because we needed our voices heard. We've been screaming this for 400 years. We had a reason for doing this. And these people was just mad because they lost an election and threw a fit. And the way black people would never have done that because we knew we would have got shot. We would have been killed the first second we stepped across that line like that. You saw that in the Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
And then when white people did it, that's how they protest. They want to go all out and murder people and, beat people up and tear shit up and go. I don't know. It's just a difference in protesting. Like Black Lives Matter was more of a peaceful protest. There was your idiots, yeah, you got them, but it wasn't like this. White people, they feel like they so, like you said, Mike, they so feel they got that sense of privilege that they can do that. Like, this is our stuff and we can tear it up if we want to, and we can kill people if we want to. Like, they're gonna push the cop. They were squeezing the cop to death in that line, talking about, we're not against you. We're not here to harm you. But what are you doing? You're doing exactly opposite of what you're telling us you ain't gonna do, or what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna hurt you, but I'm hitting you in the head with this bat with fire extinguisher or whatever. But I don't want to hurt you. You're not the enemy. Come on.
Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter when it came to the Black Lives protest, but apparently it didn't matter what happened last week.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was shocked because not that it got raided, but just what was going on. Like the dude that was in Nancy Pelosi's office, I'm like, wow, that's some clown shit, man. He got away with that. I'm like, God dang. If you ever been in that area or to the nation's capital or any of them landmarks, the security is tight. Like if you're a homeless person wander around that area for whatever reason, it don't matter if you white, black, or whatever. Normally they'd be like, hey, where are you going? What are you doing? Get away. Or they'll blast you. So this was planned. Just say it straight up. This was organized. This was planned, man.
Well, they said it. They had, well, first off, the governor, the people in the government representatives was giving tours like a couple of days before that shit even happened. So they was planning it out then. They was scoping shit out to figure out where they could get in and what was the weaknesses,
Right.
And then you had cops was letting them in, taking selfies, like you said. It was all kind of crazy shit. They had ex-military and coming in there with the handcuffs, not handcuffs, but the
zip ties,
and
Yeah.
the tactical gear and face mask, and you know what I'm saying. They had all this planned out. This was a planned thing.
Sound like an inside job to me.
Cool. Yo.
Then I thought about, dang, I even was crazy enough to do that. Say we planned to do something like that, right? I'm just like, oh my God, we would get, and this is 3 of us. We would get sprayed as soon as we hit the corner. We wouldn't even have to make it to the lawn. As soon as they saw a group of us together, they'd be like, what the hell y'all doing? We would have got questioned, apprehended, and arrested, or worse, shot dead.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
true. I tell you what.
Whose phone is on the table or something? I
That's
keep
mine.
hearing it going on.
Might be mine.
I hear it like vibrating.
Yeah, I think it's mine.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I remember one specific time, me and another gentleman on this line jumped the gate to go into a public pool, and we got ratted out. So just imagine, like you said, it was the three of us. We probably wouldn't even be able to put a finger on the gate without getting shot.
Man, they're gonna question as soon as we get out the car.
They ain't gonna question shit because they're gonna see us from a mile away. Three black males. You know, the skinny one, we can handle him. But the other two big ones, they look kind of intimidating. So be armed and be willing to shoot on sight. That will be the exact orders.
So I don't look intimidating, huh? That's what you're trying to say?
No, man, you more elusive.
What you mean?
You're elusive. You
So
can,
just put it in context with us two, they would go after Jimi first. And yeah, you're the smaller one.
right.
Yeah. It ain't like punk, man. They come in, they be like, oh shit, we underestimated.
Right.
Need some help. This the brown
I
hornet.
ain't running. Hey, I ain't running. I ain't gonna be the first one to get shot at because you know that was gonna happen.
No, they ain't gonna shoot you first. They're gonna detain you, and then they'll shoot me and T because of our size.
Right.
How they do in every day, the cops. Even you skinny or you not. Well, he looked intimidating. He was reaching. It took three of us to get him. It don't matter, dude. It don't matter. It's fucked up. I'm just sitting back to wait to hear about the charges because technically what all those people did was a terroristic threat, which is a federal offense, which charges are carried at 10 years and up. So I'm just sitting back to see who's going to get charged and how they're going to get charged.
That's if they don't get released. You hear two of them and then already asked Trump for a pardon. The dude with the face paint on, the one with the face paint, and the other dude that had his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. They already trying to get pardons.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, he too busy. He might be getting charged himself.
He need to.
I was thinking, man, it would be perfect because I heard that President Biden is electing Merrick Garland to be his attorney general. And so I'm thinking, Merrick Garland was the guy that Obama was going to nominate to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And so
they rejected him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love it if he decides to press charges against Donald Trump for inciting a riot. I would love it. I'd be like, man, that would be so ironic.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Yup.
Yeah, man.
That just happened. Is that what Will Ferrell said? That just happened. Unbelievable.
So what y'all think about that Ashley Babbitt chick? Think they was right for shooting her? Or you know who she is, right? That's the girl that was shot when they raided the Capitol. She tried to climb through the window and got shot in the face.
No, she climbed through the window. That's why they shot her.
Yeah.
But then again, you gotta think if your dumbass president didn't rile them up, all that shit wouldn't happen. She would still be here, maybe, but she should have kept her dumb ass at home. See, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and stay put. You can still be here, but you know, she wanted to be a true supporter. I mean, I hate that she got killed, but then again, you know, hey, you play with your own fate, and you got shot.
Yeah,
And that's
like my
go
wife
ahead, bro.
said, my wife said you play terrorist games, you win terrorist prizes.
Yep.
For real. That's word. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you do, I mean, she made it to the day window. If you're just loitering around that area, they on you. They on you. She got. I mean, it's crazy because I mean, she made it to the window, and I mean, unfortunately, yeah, she kind of had it coming. She kind of had it coming.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
how I see it too.
I saw her Instagram, one of her Instagram videos, man, and she was all about that, taking the country back, making America great. She was yelling all in the video how they were going to take the country back and all this stuff. So as she came through that window, I can imagine how she was acting.
Mm-hmm. She was former military too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was acting right until that first shot got fired, and then that all she wrote. You can act all you want until you catch a hot one.
What about the dude who tased himself in the balls?
What happened?
Some dude supposedly, I guess it's not actually real. I don't know if it's real or not, but supposedly during the insurrection, he tased himself in the balls. He had his taser in his pocket and tried to pull it out and shocked himself in the ball and had a heart attack and died.
Hey, you know what they call that, y'all? You know what that's called?
What?
That's called a hot pocket.
Good one.
Yep.
Hey man, I don't feel not one bit sorry for nobody that went up there and acted a fucking fool. You went up there and you got what you got.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch CNN a lot. And you better believe the FBI is on their ass because they snatch your motherfuckers out on their way to the bathroom, on their lunch breaks, at Jiffy Lube. They ain't playing, dude. They're gonna use them to make an example because if they don't, if the Black Lives Matter gets together and something else happens, another incident, then they got to worry about it being going up another level. So they got to put their hand. They got to put their hand down. So,
yeah. I don't know if any of y'all was looking at Twitter. I be watching Twitter. They had a couple of days after when they made the no-fly list, how they were snatching people off of airplanes. I don't know if anybody was looking at the comments, man. But yeah, if y'all get on the Twitter and put in hashtag no-fly list, man, it's a bunch of funny ass videos, people getting pulled off and the people commenting on it and stuff, and the videos they making, man. Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
So, what do y'all think about? This is a 2020 thing. So, what do you think about the becoming of women being in power versus the WAP song? What I mean by that is, I kind of had like a little discussion with Jimi about it.
Oh,
I want your input also, T. How, everything is in a woman's favor right now, economically, professionally, all the way around. And then last year they put out this song. And then you can be on Facebook, you can be on Twitter, it's on TikTok, everybody's doing this WAP. So I was telling Jimi, by them putting that song out, it's taking women back. And what I mean by back is pushing them back, out of the forefront. So what do y'all think about that? Like what's your comments on that? I mean, you got kids out here singing that shit.
Yeah.
It's just a song.
But,
It's just a song. We
I
can
mean,
always go ahead, bro.
Motherfuckers was out here, you know, they was same thing with Little Kim was coming out with all her freaky shit back in the day. It was, you know, popping pussy and everything.
But the one thing about that though, T,
that's empowering too. Yeah, I mean,
but the difference between Little Kim and this shit now, there was no social media, so it wasn't as televised. Because you got, I don't.
Okay, let's reverse it though. Let's say it was social media back then.
Right.
Would you had a problem with it then when you was younger?
Well,
everybody. I mean, considering everybody in your social group at that time, you was at say these kids' age then.
Right. But it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me to have the problem. But back then, you got to also remember that it wasn't as many women in hip hop that was at that forefront. I mean, we had Queen Latifah, we had Moni Love, we had MC Lyte. I'm forgetting like 2 or 3 other women. Roxanne Shante. I wouldn't imagine seeing them do that. Because, you know, back then it was all the men were in the forefront. But when women want, you know, they want their respect, blah, blah, blah. Nowadays, how can you go and follow that song, which is taking you back?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. All right. So coming up, we had Lil' Kim, and she did her thing. We had Foxy Brown. But when our parents were doing their thing, they had Millie Jackson. Mm-hmm. They had I'm trying to think of other names. I can't think of the lady's name. She was a soul singer, a little more underground than Millie though. But it's just a song. You know, that's entertaining for the most part. It's entertainment. But at the same time, during their era, then our era too, you had balance. So it's like, yeah, I got Little Kim over here, and she raunchy, and she, you know, talk about this, and she dressed a certain way. But I got Latifah over here too. So you had a balance. Yeah. The thing about now is, okay, it just seems like there's more focus on, I'll just, for lack of a better term, the raunchy, non-intellectual side of things, with not just music, but on a lot of things. It seems like there's more people gravitate more towards that for some reason. And maybe social media is a big part of it. But for some reason, people eat that stuff up and they post about it and they comment about it, spend their day about it. As far as this WAP song, yeah, you got a lot of young women gravitating towards it and looking up to Cardi B or, you know, other artists like that, because a lot of them aren't raised with that balance. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to the older generation to help the younger generation see the balance. You know, like, okay, this is fine, but it's just entertainment. You don't need to emulate that, because I guarantee you, when you get out in this world, your Instagram posts of your ass and you doing, you know, rapping and twerking is only going to last so much when it comes to the real world. Because I guarantee you, the real women, they don't give a damn about no rapping. These women that's going out there starting their own businesses, being bosses and CEOs, or just, you know, handling their business with normal life, taking care of their families and stuff. They don't care about no rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then think about rap though, like in a metaphorical sense. You know what I'm saying? Basically they saying like pussy rule the world, you know? And it's kind of like, and they feel like they the stronger creatures. I ain't gonna say they feel, because I feel like that women are. And it's like now they got their kind of own voice and they can kind of express themselves. Like they saying, this is what we got, and men want it, and this is the power. That's the power of the pussy.
And there is power. There is.
Well put, T.
And I look at it like, I was just thinking, like you said, it was, it's taking it back, but is it taking it back or is it evolving? You know what I'm saying? Whereas, back in the day, like you said, there wasn't a lot of women rappers, so women were trying to be more like men in a sense to get their voice heard. But it's like now women have got that level playing ground, so it's like, okay, now we can say what we want to say and let our voice be heard.
Yeah, but
Yep.
by you doing that, if you walk into a major corporation and you a whapper, no pun intended, they're not gonna look at you seriously.
How you gonna say that?
Because you gotta think.
What if Carmela Harris?
You're gonna walk.
Carmela Harris came out and said, "I like WAP."
You say what? Say that again. I hear you.
What if Kamala Harris came out and said, "I like WAP"? You know what I'm saying? Like she liked the song. I think President Obama had it on his playlist.
Yeah, but he ain't a president. But what I'm saying is, when you walk into a corporation, I'm just using that as an example, and you're a woman, and you're trying to be about your business, but you put out this song, and you're standing in a group of, say, 7 men and 3 women. Do you think you're gonna get the majority of respect from them men?
Yeah, but how many women actually do that?
But I'm just saying though.
It depends on the industry.
Right.
Yeah.
So
besides that, I'm like, maybe they don't act that way, but they got that mentality. Like, I got wet ass pussy and I know y'all want it, and not coming out saying it verbally, but just showing it strongly.
Right.
As having the power.
But I know some women that's never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
Hey, I'm just saying it's how the world runs is by portrayal. They portray you a certain way, and then that's how.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I said the world is ran by men.
Exactly.
And their own standards. They want to be, they want to be in their own lane.
Right. What was you about to say, Jimmy? You knew some what?
I was about to say, I mean, if you look at Cardi B and Megan, they're in the entertainment business.
Right.
So that is empowering for them. They're talking about empowerment, but empowering for them is to kind of utilize
the entertainment.
Use what they got to get what they want, and
right.
that
in their profession.
But women should have the right to go out and get whatever it is that they want. Period. But like I said, as far as the younger generation of kids, I mean, like you gotta teach them the difference. You know what I mean? Not everybody gonna be able to WAP.
For real.
But you can use your WAP.
Yeah.
Well, shit, they use the WAP. You better believe that.
Not everybody gonna be able to WAP like Cardi and Megan, but you can definitely still go get yours. You could take that approach,
right,
and that swag, and definitely go out and get yours. Whether you're trying to be a teacher, a lawyer, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, man, I know like these corporate settings, man, there's a lot of women that make deals using a WAP.
Yeah, man, there's women that use that all the time to get to higher positions.
Going to, higher positions, better deals.
Yeah.
With a business, get somebody to buy this or buy that, you know what I'm saying? They use what they got to get what they want, like you said, Jim.
But you got to also think the woman that's using that WAP. Oh, we got about 4 minutes, y'all. The woman that's using that WAP to get ahead is getting looked at from the other females that's not using that WAP, knowing that they use their WAP, and is getting shitted on.
It's always gonna be haters.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're
saying.
right. But do you
You
consider
love
that hating? Is that really hating? Because she fucked her way
if
to
you
the
don't
top. She fucked her
if you
way to
don't
the top. That really ain't hating. It's like,
who says it's gotta be fucking?
hey man, come
Right.
You just giving the idea of it. That's all you need.
on. Okay.
They
Yeah.
can still be respectable and not laying around with every man, but making every man want them. I mean, that's how every movie started and came into stardom.
Men do it too.
And
Yeah,
y'all two would know a lot about that. So that's
Men
all
do it
right.
too. If there's a woman in power, and
make a song called BAD, Big Ass Dick.
yeah, I mean,
So,
they've been singing about it in hip hop for years.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, men use sexuality to get where they want, as well as women do. Hell, I had a manager buy me some damn silk drawers.
Oh really?
For a Secret Santa one time. Yeah, she bought me some silk drawers.
And then you wonder why we call you gold fingers.
Yeah.
She was a supervisor.
It's all confirmed now.
Yep.
And I was dating another girl at the same company, and she knew this.
Pimping at his finest.
Yeah.
And that's how
Now,
you
I could have been like, I could roll with that and move my way up around wherever, and in this position or whatever. But I mean, it goes both ways.
we don't know how you used your power at that time, Jimmy, because you just now giving us this information.
I'm just saying.
According to you in previous conversations, things like that never happened to you.
Now.
Right. Hey, we got about 30 seconds left, fellas.
All right.
Closing words? Anybody?
Well, 45. Please let the door hit you with the Lord showing us split you into hell with you.
Yeah. T?
I don't know, man. Just everybody stay safe. Watch out for these fools who think they living, the right way, but possibly are not.
Yeah.
These fools carrying on like it's 1868, like it's still Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying?
I just want them to show video footage of him getting his shit moved out of the White House.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then have somebody walk down the street with a Radio Raheem radio right behind him.
But yeah, man, everybody be safe, man, because that ain't changed. This whole pandemic situation, that is gonna be here for a while.